All right, ready? Okay. You hear me? Okay. All right, hi everybody. Welcome back. We're gonna repair where you hooked the cord to. Got snapped off. God only knows how. And also, another thing that broke was the guide to bring this up. It was a round thing here, and it's not there anymore, and nobody knows anything about it. Well, we're gonna 3D print a part, then come back and put it in, see if we can get this saw working. Now we're inside, and we're gonna look at how we're gonna make these parts. This one is the part that holds the cord on the saw. There we go. I'm going to talk a little bit about Fusion 360. Fusion opened their software for hobbyists for free. So you can go on their website and get the program from them. We'll put it down in the description. Anyway, so you open Fusion and you start drawing this on the CAD program. Then you're going to transfer it to the 3D printer. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is we'll take a measurement of the part. The most critical point of this part is this hole and the hole in the center. The part itself is 24 millimeters. You know, I'm not going to give a bunch of numbers, but it's 24 millimeters. So what I'm going to do is you got to look at the part and see, well, you know, how you're going to put this together. In order to put it together, and I'm not an expert at Fusion 360, you have to have a starting point. I look at the flattest part of it. However you want to shape it, you could do that, but I'm going to try to stick as close to the original part as possible. So I'm going to make it exactly like this one. So now that the program is open, we're going to select top. I like to look at them straight down. So I'll select top. I'm going to create a sketch, and there we go. So now we're going to go and you can use the keyboard for a lot of these commands. So I'm going to do a center rectangle, and my rectangle is going to be, my first measurement is going to be 22.8. So that measurement is going to be 22.08. Okay, I messed up the. And you saw how easily you can mess it up. So instead of hitting enter, I'm going to tab so I can get the second number, which is going to be. We're going to get the side number, and that's 2439. 24.39. And there's my my square looking down on it. So now I'm going to extrude this. So I'm going to finish sketch, 8 millimeters, 776. You know what? I'll give it the exact amount. This is 773. 773. Boom. So now you can see we got like a little solid there, a little solid block. On the bottom part of this solid block, on this face, there's this little guy that comes out. It's like it's like an L shape. So I'm going to create another sketch. I'm going to go to create a sketch, and we're going to choose. We're not going to choose the origin, which I could probably turn that off. So now we chose the part that we're going to do. So it's this one. And we're going to do another center rectangle. And actually, before we do a center rectangle, I'm going to do a line. So I'm going to escape out of that. And this thing is 13.90. So we're going to do a line, and we're going to go here. We're going to go from this edge right there, and we're going to go 13.90. That's where our line is. So now when we do a rectangle here, when we go to choose a rectangle, get a center rectangle, now we can find the center of the line. This is important. The line gives you from the back of the part to the front of the part. So you're going to choose that, and then you're going to come all the way up to there, and then all the way out to there. And that's our rectangle. We're going to escape out of that, and then we're going to extrude it. I mean, this might not be the optimal way to do this. At the end of the day, it gets it done. I'm going to make it a little thicker, a little longer, because the cord wasn't wrapping very good. So I'm going to go with 20. And let's say that this was too short. This part right here was too short this way, and you wanted to add a little more. So you can extrude it Like let's say you wanted an extra, and I'm measuring with my calipers. Let's go with 5 millimeters. So now we have a hole that goes through this part. We have a hole here that's a little under 10 millimeters. It's 950, and we got to locate where the hole is going to go. In this case, it's in the center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the hole. I'm going to take this face right here, and I'm going to create another sketch, this face, and then I'm going to put it in the center there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the keyboard to make sometimes it goes faster if you use the keyboard. So if you hit L's for line, it's already telling you that the little triangle tells you the center. So I'm going to go from there to there, and then I'm going to go from there to there. Now we have and you can either stop your sketch. Well, anyways, I hit escape, and there's your sketch. So now I'm going to do a circle, C for circle, on your keyboard, and you're going to choose center. This is going to be the outer circle. So 5 millimeters. It's the hole where the bolt goes through. It's 5 millimeters. So we're gonna 5 millimeters. We're gonna extrude that first to go all the way through to the other side. So I'm gonna finish sketch, go to extrude. I'm gonna choose all of these. You could delete the lines right away, but let's just leave them. It's a lot easier to fix things when, you know, and like I said, I'm not 100% on this fusion, so I'm still learning it. So I'm going to choose over here symmetrical, so that way whatever you pull one way, it pulls the other way, just in case. And you hit enter. Now we have a hole right through the part. Now on this one has a bigger hole where the bolt sits in. That way the bolt's not sticking out. And this one is, like I said, 950, and it's to a depth of, we can go with 782. So now we're gonna go create another sketch, and we're gonna choose the top of the part that we're going to, and then we'll choose C for circle. And there's a hole here, but it still gives you the center of the part. If you zoom in a little bit, you can see where the center of the part is. So now you're going to go with 950, and you hit enter, and now you can extrude that. Extrude, that's the part you're going to extrude, and you're going to go down 784, 7.84. Wait a minute, I got to put negative 7.84. Negative 7.84. That way, once you put negative numbers, you're cutting into the part, and you can see if you look at this screen over here where it says cut, it's telling you what it's going to do. So you hit enter, and all of a sudden you got a countersink in there for your screw or your bolt or whatever it is. You can see it's pretty deep. I mean, we could have gone. Okay, so let's say you wanted to edit this. So you can go over here to where the commands. These are all your commands. This is everything that you've done. This is like a history of what you're doing. So you can go here, hit edit feature, and you see how it's. So I can go 6 millimeters, negative 6 millimeters. So you could go on any of these and edit any time. Remember, once you edit whatever you did previously, it's going to affect the whole part. So you got to be careful with things that you edit, because it might go back and change a lot of dimensions on something else in your part. But for this application, we should be fine. So now the next thing we're going to do, okay, it has a round surface because it sits on it's curved. So you have to make the part curved. So how are you gonna do that? I'm sure there's some math involved with that, but we're gonna take it, we're gonna go the easy way. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find where my part from the base, from this base, from here to the edge of the lowest part of the circle, because it's all this is a huge circle and you're only cutting a little bit of it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn my part around, okay, turn my part around, and I'm gonna create a sketch, and I'm gonna choose this face back, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna lower your, there we go. So alpha line, we're gonna go from there to there, and then now we're gonna find the center. So you're gonna find the center, and you got to make sure that you're at 90 degrees. If you look at the screen, you're gonna see if you're a little off, then it's not gonna be a good part. So make sure you're at 90 degrees, then you enter, and now you got something to work with. These lines are only construction lines, so once you go to extrude or whatever, these lines you can either delete them, or I usually leave everything. I don't, I'm not worried about the lines.